Alright, what's up, guys? If you keep hearing my phone go off, it's from a security camera right next to me, watching the door in the kitchen and whatnot. And this couch happens to be in my kitchen. I've been really struggling to do the episode 2 here, trying to mimic other successful people. And a few days ago I realized I can't do that and I need to be me. So I got my kitten with me now. My daughter's watching her YouTube eating a homemade slushie, and I want to go over a really cool video from the first year that I was airsofting. I was at RPC Airsoft, the first 30 times, 40, 50 times. Frankly, I went airsofting that much. I was at RPC Airsoft in Fremont, New Hampshire. And today I was rolling with Matty Mo, founder of Mo Bros, and Pewzone, who to this day is a dear friend of mine. I'm actually really thrilled to be able to have some footage with him. Hostile HVT. It's a really unique gameplay. So you have your two opposing forces, and now we have a tertiary entity in between, unattached to everything, who has been stripped down of his gear, given a rubber machete, and told, kill them all, hide, run, do whatever you gotta do. The rules being that if he gets struck, if he gets shot, he cannot freely move of his own accord for 15 seconds, but he can then be moved. We're now fighting over custody of this guy. And if we are, say, transporting him and our grip falls off, as soon as we break contact, he can start slashing us. The rubber machete, it's a viable club. I didn't have to learn that the hard way, but I did see someone else and it ruined their day. We started out sort of cutting the field in half. Everything off what we were currently dealing with would have been, if we got the hostile HVT, we would then have to get him back to a safe haven and then protect him for 30 to 45 minutes while the enemy is just coming in waves. And if the enemy gets it, same thing, vice versa. Hi, other kitten. So we start out and Matty Mo thinks, let's split the team. And this is all just guys who showed up. It wasn't a real team at that point. I don't think. It did evolve into a real team. He said, I'll take some chalk, Monarch, you take the rest of the chalk. Who wants to go with Monarch? And with it being my first year, I was really proud of how many people said, like, I'll go with him. I'll go with him.
All right, so Big D, take him to the village. Who wants to go with Monarch? Raise your hand.
I'm with him.
All right, you guys go. You guys are with me. Where are we going?
So we were going to go out in an L shape, okay? Matty Mo was going to walk the perimeter with his team. I was going to fan out, and then we were going to push in, shifting fire when needed, but we were going to just close it. Hey. Come on. No, you're good. Marbella, what the hell? Fuck, dude. We didn't make it far. Matty Mo found him, and he came over. I was really primitive at this point. I had my speaker here. I had no earpiece. I had no stealth earpiece. It wasn't covert. It was overt, and you could hear it everywhere.
Heavy attention on your left side, guys.
I got him. He's over by me. He's over at green flag.
Copy that. Monarch crew coming. Guys.
Get over here. Green flag.
I freaking cut off a referee, smashed my head on a branch.
We got him. He's down, but we're in the trees.
And then I say, like, hey, what's that? I'm pointing in a particular direction, and I'm like, what's that? Screw it, focus on this. This is happening, that's whatever, but this is active.
I gotta stop hitting. We got it. What's this?
So let's go. And that is actually going to come back to bite me in the ass. We hightailed it, double timed. About 150 meters. We got to the second rock wall, came over, and Pew Zone was the only one who could keep up with me. And dude, he's a beast. He's such a beast. He's an incredible guy. We come up, and I was hoping to form a line and then push in and decimate, knowing Maddie was pushing in from the left. And none of the guys could keep up with us. So I hold off for a minute, and I radio Matty Mo. I'm like, hey, man, I see you. If you... I didn't know if he had the hostile HVT at this point, and I didn't know the enemy disposition. So I just said...
Matt, if you retreat, you are going to come into the custody of friendlies.
Like, hey, if you... Whatever you're doing, if you come back to your 6, you're coming into the custody of friendlies. So... you know what's going on, make your move. And he just came back over the radio. I think all he said was like, yeah, guys. I think he actually only said it once.
Guys!
Matt, I see you.
You got friendlies on your 6?
And you could hear rounds going in between. So Pew Zone was right behind me with his GoPro. He got an awesome snapshot of me. As you can see, my shirt is like 2 sizes too small. I've fixed that since, but oddly enough, I haven't gotten an opportunity to wear it. But I'll look so much better. So we rush up, we get some cover, and same thing, the whole team is just, we don't know where they are. They know where we went, so they'll catch up, but they couldn't keep up. And you know, that's okay. That's okay. This is it's a skirmish. Q-Zone's right next to me and notifies me that he sees Mikey Mo, the hostile HVT, right in front of him. About 100 feet. And it's Pew Zone, so he's like a dog. When you tell him to sit, when you're holding a treat over him, he sees the target, and that's it.
May have friendlies forward. Yeet! Yeet!
Hi, Mikey. Can I go get him?
Hey, Nick.
I got Mike. What did I do?
Stay.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on. You know, there's people to the left. I don't know if they're friendlies or not. Hey, sweetie.
I'm done.
You done? Okay, rinse it out. Put it in the sink. I love you.
I love you, Mike.
All right. So anyway, I'm trying to figure out where the enemies are, where the friendlies are. I look through. I don't see Mikey Mo. I don't see the hostile HVT. Pew Zone's the one who calls it out. So I said something along the lines of like, you know, we know if he's down, he has 15 seconds and he can't move. We can move him, but he cannot move of his own volition. So, yeah, see, she came in. Security cameras notifying me of the movement. So I just tell him, like, you know, right now we need to just chill. I can't see where Matty Mo went when we initially advanced. I had seen him, and you know, he was off with his team causing a ruckus.
Mike is down. Soon as he's up, you put him back.
Pew Zone and I were able to move up, and then Mikey Mo took off. So I know Pew Zone, he's got his machine gun. He's a little behind me and to the right. And I'm ready to put Mikey down, and as soon as he starts running, because he only has a machete, not a gun, I see something moving weird next to a tree behind him. Like maybe another 40 feet out. I think, all right, well, that's a bad guy, so let's get him.
Moving in, he's moving in!
And I peg that guy, and then I turn, and I don't even aim down my sight. I just, and I hear Mikey say, okay, hit. And in literally 3 seconds, he made it like 80 feet. It's crazy. So, looking at Pew Zone's footage, it seems that we shot at Mikey almost simultaneously. So he's behind me. And he thinks, okay, no, Monarch's got it. Monarch's got it. And when Mikey starts running and he sees me start taking aim at someone there, he's like, okay, well, he's busy. I'll get him. So I don't know which of us got him, but synchronizing the footage, we shoot pretty much simultaneously. I didn't aim down my sight. In his footage, it looks like he brought his rifle up, his machine gun up a little bit more. I'm willing to bet Pewzone's the one who got him. So we start advancing, we crisscross. So he's got a machine gun, and Mikey Mo is now in front of this other structure, and there's no friendlies there yet. And he comes in front. So when Pewzone goes in front where Mikey is, and again, now he's hit, he can't move for 15 seconds. That's the enemy's all that way. So he's got the saw gunner, and I guess telepathically we both just kind of agreed, you take front, I'll check for squirters, and I'll support you from the back. So at a near full sprint, I do a reload, and he goes out, and I actually have the footage of him charging, and knife out too.
6, 7.
While Mikey's down. Mikey was a good friend of both of us, so that was cool. So I come around the back, see, no one's there, I come up. Well,
We have HVT.
Mikey didn't understand the instructions. He thought that for the 15 seconds, no one could move him. And that's not true. We can move him. He could not move of his own free will. So, you know, there's a lot of rounds coming in. There's no time to debate anything. It's just freaking, oh, you're not moving? Screw it. We need to wait. By the time we got to him, he was at like 8 or 9 seconds. And Pewzone kind of gets cover. He goes in through this little door on the dilapidated side of the structure. And I go around the side, at which point I realize, oh, more friendlies are pouring. They're catching up. They're finally catching up. So I don't have time to update them, and they don't seem to be actively trying to figure out what's going on. They just know I'm familiar with certain people, and I won't shoot them, and everyone else can go to hell. So I go back at cover.
Hit! 1, 2.
After a second, I think, you know what? Screw this. We're gonna hold it. I'm not hiding here, coming out last. We're gonna deal with the enemy. We're gonna hold this solidly. So as I come back, thinking I'll be, you know, on point, Pewzone's already back out. He's got Mikey, so when the 15 seconds is up, he's already got custody of him, and his rifle's up. I don't recall if he was shooting or not. I think he let out a few bursts, and he's got way better eyes than me too, so I trust when he shoots. BBs are money. When he shoots, I trust that he's doing something. So I come back out too and take custody of Mike. I've got a fully auto, but you know, I got mid caps. He's got the machine gun, so I take Mikey, and he's firing everywhere, and I start running back around, moving Mikey mode, the hostile HVT, into well, get him out of direct fire. There are 2 different rules with hostile HVT. The regular RPC rules is medicing. If you're medicing someone, standard, it's you simply touch some part of their body, hold it 60 seconds, you medic them. It doesn't matter what, their vest, anything, they're mediced. But if the guy you're medicing gets hit while you're touching them as the medic, well, you're also dead. It's considered one entity. He's considered his own entity, so that didn't apply to me. So he says, we make it like 4 or 5 steps. And he says, okay. Matty Mo had come in at this point too, saying, get him. We get him. We come around. I drop him off with another teammate, and I go around the corner. I see another teammate, and I'm like, okay. And as soon as I put my rifle down, I see, you know, again, the trees. It's Vietnam. The trees are acting funny. They're moving weird. And I get pegged by one of the two guys that when we were initially responding, right after I whacked my head on a branch. Those dudes had set up shop and they just got me. So Puzone is the only one who reacted. He came out, dragged me back in to a medic, left me there, handled that situation, and we got back up.
Medic, 20 seconds.
We are good. Get in the house, get in the house, in the house, in the house.
I get medicked. Puzone and I go back into that structure, and at this point, we don't really know what Matty Mo and his team are doing. We just know they got the HVT out. So, half of this is four-sided. As far as walls go, you have entry point. We have this panoramic window that we're looking at because that's where I got hit by the rock wall. And we're saying, okay, did you get them, Puzone? Are they gone? Did they move? Are they prone, crawling into a different position to pop up 20 feet where we're not looking and peg us again? Because they know where we are. We also know that now that we've gotten the Hustle HVT out, the enemy is going to start pressing this building. So half of that building, I'm next to a wall that it's only a partial wall. Like it comes up sort of my shoulders, maybe a little lower. And that's the dilapidated side with the little doggy door that Puzone went through initially. So while we're talking, we're watching this way, and you know, again, I was primitive. I just assumed other teammates would be looking at different sectors. They weren't. They were looking at us, seeing what we were doing. Pretty much, they were just waiting to get slaughtered. Someone pies a corner, and no, they're gonna get you every time, guys.
What's that? Anyone update on Vage HVT? Fucking stutter.
It's alright, adrenaline. What do you got?
Black, dead ahead. Sort of other side of the rock. What you can see him? He's hit.
And an enemy comes right through that door, turns the corner, and fucking pegs me.
He is at purple. Our target's at purple. We need to get the fuck out of this house, guys.
Let's go. Head.
Medic, hold on. He's hit. Hold on. Yeah, he needs a medic. Get down there, Monarch, get down.
That was fucking nice.
So I call my hit. I'm like, okay, I'm up. I turn towards him. Like, what, was he out there? And I think, holy shit, this dude's like 6 feet from me. And I look at the rest of the guys, the rest of the kids. They all sort of tense up. They don't shift. They don't do anything. They don't investigate. They're just kind of waiting for someone to pie the corner and kill them. Puzone, crouched, comes around the entry point and checks.
Big D, we got to take him to the maelstrom. We got to take him to the city, dude.
Get down.
Big D, respond.
It's me. I'm literally, like, I think I had my arm on the wall partition.
That was a nice push, bro. Sorry about the...
He grabs me, brings me out to the medic. I actually grabbed a really cool screenshot of him, I think 2, and I was able to enhance them on my editing software, and here they are.
Medic!
So when he brings me out to the medic, first thing I notice, there's a ref 30 feet away, standing, he's static, he's just watching us. And the medic's already got one dude, he's medicing, he's like, okay, 38, 39, 40, and then he touches me. He's like, okay. He medics the other guy. And this is why he was such a good medic, really why he was such a good medic. It was a game of integrity. And if you don't have integrity, you fuck everything up. Now, especially as a medic, that's extremely important. Not only was he understanding the rules pertaining to his role, he was really executing them. So when that first guy gets medicked, I don't move. I know that I came in when that kid was a little bit ahead of me. But then the medic doesn't even say, you're not done yet. He says to me, you're not done yet. You have 19 seconds left, or you have 21 seconds. Like, he was really on point.
57, 58, 59, 60. You have 15 seconds. 1,
Good.
2,
Good job, man.
3.
Pew Zone is aware of, wait, the target is now here. I got to go support that. Monarch's down. Hold, catch up if he can. But that is the objective. Solid move, Pew Zone. So he takes off.
He's gonna cover you. Go bind him.
Okay, ready?
D, get in the maelstrom, get in the maelstrom. We're following up on your 6.
Oh, they fucking left me.
Like, okay, where's the hostile HVT? Where's the hostile HVT? Well, Matty Mo took him.
Guys, is everyone here up?
Get one.
He did, and then he passed him off to some other guys and said, get him to Maelstrom. And then Matty Mo turned and said, okay, at this point, Matty Mo and I were extremely good friends, on and off the field. Same thing with Pew Zone.
Monarch, get those guys up here to me and Pete. We're on our way to Yellow Flag.
Copy that. We got one guy we're getting up, and then we're moving as a crew. Listen, guys, everyone. As soon as everyone is up and running, you exfil out this side where I am.
Which way you want us to go?
We're going all the way over here. If we hug the perimeter, we'll be pretty safe.
All right, so we'll come around there.
Yeah, we're not trying to fight guys right now. We're just trying to get back to our squad.
45 will be out at 15.
Roger.
All right. We're good.
Everyone move out.
Let's get the maelstrom. I'm following you. Go,
Good.
So we all link up. It's like, okay, let's fucking go. Now we have little checkpoints we can get to. We can bypass them, but they're solid fighting positions. So let's get there, turn. Let's disrupt the enemy advancement. We don't have to necessarily kill them all, but let's disrupt them. Let's make them wonder who's left, where we are, and they just know that, holy crap, I don't see anything in this round's coming in. So we'll do that, because now that we've got the hostile HVT back at our safe haven, our AO, area of operation, there's a separate clock that has started that we now need to defend him. And we also need to maintain custody, or he can start stabbing.
You have 6+ coming up.
Tell them to stay low.
Guys, stay low.
VIP. There's 4 friendlies in Maelstrom. Watch your fire.
Copy that. 4 friendlies in Maelstrom.
We will use IFF tags.